Good evening. I would like to welcome everybody to the September 16th Board of Directors meeting. We usually call these to order by reading our mission statement, which is Piedmont Community Charter School is a tuition-free K-12 school that offers a superior college preparatory educational option for this community and its families. Next, we'd like to take a moment of silence. Okay, moving to the next item. Do we have any public comments?
No, ma'am, we do not.
All right, next is awards and recognition.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So the head of school, Jennifer Killen, and PCCS Board President Malia Malden attended the ribbon cutting of the Gastonia Police Department's new real-time crime center. This is a state-of-the-art facility designed to strengthen public safety with real-time intelligence and technology. As a testament to Piedmont's commitment to school safety, we are the first school in Gaston County to have its existing security system successfully integrated with the real-time crime center. And we are very happy about that. Piedmont's average daily membership was 1,986 students. That is a record. We want to thank all of our parents whose children were present on the first day of school, and we sent all parents a parent square today with that good news and thanking them for having their children here on the first day. We also want to thank our registrars for working diligently to fill seats to maximize day one attendance, as well as our teachers and support staff that contacted all parents to ensure their students would be in attendance on day one. It takes a whole team to get that done, and we are truly grateful.
That's awesome. Thank you. Next on the agenda is approval of the previous meeting's minutes, which is from August 19th. In your packet, if you need to take a look if you haven't looked already. No one has any changes. We need a motion to approve.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from August 19th.
Second.
Any discussion?
There was a second.
I'm sorry.
I thought there was a second. Oh, you said.
Oh, yeah. LeBarbara.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, if there's no other discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, minutes are passed. Thank you. All right, moving on to reports. First up is Treasurer and Finance Committee.
I'm going to go over the budget report for August. Our total revenue was $19,820,816.34, minus our total expenses of $19,104,565.04, gave us a net surplus of $716,251.30. Looking at our surplus and cash as of August 31st, there is $3,170,268.61 in the operating expense account. In the student activities accounts, you have $103,131.27. In the investment account at fair market value, we have $3,182,244,078. In petty cash, we have $1,000, giving us a total cash on hand $6,456,644.66. Looking at our anticipated cash position, our cash and investments as of June 30th was $7,006,402, plus the current year budgeted surplus of $716,251.30, minus the fund balance appropriations of $709,403.34, give us an expected cash and investments on hand as of June of 2026 of $7,013,249.96. minus the amount held in the PNC investment account of $3,182,244.78, gives us an expected cash available as of June of 2026 of $3,831,005.18. Going down to the U.S. bank account, in the bond fund, our ending balance is $298,393.03. In the debt service reserve fund, there's $1,794,014.99. In the repair and replacement account, there's $84,079.77, giving us a total funds held by U.S. Bank of $2,176,487.79.
Anybody have questions? Thank you, Barbara. Okay, item B is head of school report.
All right, first we will look at the compliance submission report. We did turn in our Parents' Bill of Rights policy and on 9/2. And for our bond loan in Emma, we did not have anything required to submit. We'll look at the enrollment account, of report, not account. As of September the 9th, we had 1,985 students. We had 695 in elementary, 672 in middle school, and 618 students in the high school. And as of 9/9, we had a few withdrawals during that first 20 days also. And then the next withdrawal report was from the summer. So from the time school was out, June and July, and until school started back, we had some withdrawals, and as students withdrew, our registrars filled those seats. And for the ones where it says, we don't know, we just got a records request from the school. So, and we have within 48 hours to send those records to that school. All right, next I have the personnel report. We've hired a high school art teacher, Miss Megan Addington. I do need that approved.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the personnel report for the employment of the art teacher at the high school.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, personnel report is approved.
And next, we are going to have a presentation of our school performance grade by Ms. Huffstetler. So we're going to all go sit in the audience. And once we're down, we'll pull down.
The North Carolina Department of Public Instruction's model that is used to determine school performance grades is made up of both growth and proficiency components. 20% of the school's performance grade is based on growth. Growth compares the actual performance of an individual student to their expected performance, which is based on their prior testing history. The remaining 80% of the school's performance grade is based on proficiency. This compares students to a standard. The achievement score means students have met the target. Here you see the achievement indicators. For elementary and middle school, we have 3rd through 8th grade EOG mathematics and Math 1 for the 8th graders that take the Math 1. We have grades 3 through 8 EOG ELA, which is reading. And then in grades 5 and 8, we have the EOG science and EL progress. And that's our English learners. High school, we have the EOC end of course test in Math 1 and in Math 3. We have the end of course test in English 2, as well as biology. We also have ACT, math course rigor, which means the 95% or above of our students take Math 3, complete Math 3. The cohort graduation rate, and again, the EL progress. Here's a look at our end of grade and end of course proficiency scores over the past 11 years. This is grades 3 through 8, so this is our end of grade for grades 3 through 8. The achievement scores, that's a level 3, 4, and 5, which makes up the GLP or the grade level proficiency, means students have met the target. And in other words, according to the state, they have mastered a year's worth of curriculum. A large part of our school's performance grade is based on proficiency. And you can see last year is on the far right, and then it goes back over the past 11 years. It actually, if you look at the years, you will see 13 years because COVID, we did not have scores for those years. So those are not on there. You can see that gap there. In the next few slides, we'll look at each subject area individually. Here, we're focusing on reading and our overall achievement over the past 11 years. So again, you can see last year's on the far right, and then back to the left are the previous years. Here is a look at the end of grade overall achievement in math. This also includes data over the past 11 tested years. This is the end of grade proficiency scores in science over the past 11 tested years, with last year being on the top and then going down are the previous years. We are moving on to the high school overall grade level proficiency scores for English 2, Math 1, and biology. These proficiency scores are also included in the 80% portion of the school's performance grade. Once again, last year is at the far right. This slide shows us the English 2 proficiency. This also compares students to a standard. The achievement scores, level 3, 4, and 5, which make up the grade level proficiency, or the GLP, means students have met the target. And in other words, according to the state, they have mastered a year's worth of curriculum, just like our EOGs, our end of grade testing. In this slide, we are looking at North Carolina Math 1 overall proficiency for high school students. These are our 9th grade students normally. And you can see again over the past 11 years where we have fallen within the Math 1. This is our biology scores over the last 11 years, with 24-25 being on the far right. For students who take Math 1 in the 8th grade, their Math 3 proficiency scores count in the school's performance grade. Last year, the overall grade level proficiency was 90.3%, and that's for every student that was enrolled in Math 3, not just those 8th graders that took it, Math 1 in the 8th grade. This was every student. This overall proficiency placed us among the top 12 traditional public schools in North Carolina. Math course rigor is another indicator for the school performance grade. This encompasses all seniors who completed Math 3 prior to graduation. The state of North Carolina, once you get at 95%, that is the score that they give you, greater than 95%. Here you see a graph with growth. Remember, growth is 20% of our school performance grade. To meet growth, the range must fall between 2.0 and a negative 2.0. To exceed growth, we must be above 2.0, and if you do not meet growth, it is below a negative 2.0. Our school score this year was a negative 2.22. Our four-year graduation rate for this past year was 97.4%. If you look at any of the state data, you will see greater than 95%. We were just able to track that ourselves, and it was 97.4%. This leads us to an overall school performance grade of C for 24-25. In this slide, it shows that in grade level proficiency, all of our subjects, grades 3 through 12, we are 15.4% higher than Gaston County Schools and 8.8% higher than the state. You will also see the Career and College Ready, which is, or College and Career Readiness, which is 11.7% higher than Gaston County Schools and is 6.1% higher than the state. Thank you.
Yeah, she's going to share that out. Would you put the number on there? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so all I have left is the calendar. So October 21st is our next board meeting, and then we have strategic planning beginning October 11th and the 25th from 8 to 12 in the morning here at the high school. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We do not have an enrichment committee report today. What about athletics?
Yes.
Okay.
Middle school volleyball team is currently 2-0 with a win yesterday. They have a match tomorrow at home. Middle school soccer is currently undefeated in the conference and overall 5-1 as of today. Cross country has had one meet so far at Mountain Island Charter, and Raleigh Gap finished first in the girls' race with a time of 15 minutes, 19 seconds. And Sakina Kadar finished fourth with a time of 17 minutes and 2 seconds. Connor Watkins finished 23rd with a time of 18:13, and Javier Washington finished 25th with a time of 18:34. High school volleyball is 8-1 in our conference, and our high school soccer team is 5-1 in our conference. So overall, we're off to a great start with more wins in our future.
Nice, thank you. Okay, for facilities, I do have an update on the Oakland House that we talked about last month. Work has been moving right along. We're hoping to get in by October, so just to give you guys a little update, Mr. Champion is finished except for hanging doors that have been ordered. IMA has added 5 new outlets and labeled all the outlets, light switches and breaker boxes. Maximum has installed the cameras and internet cabling, and Ms. Wilson sent them the fire drawings yesterday so that they can order the fire and security equipment for the house. Once Maximum gives them the installation date for the alarm systems, the painters will be scheduled. The printer and the furniture has been ordered. So I think we're right on track in budget with the money that we approved at last month's meeting. And we do not have governance committee reports tonight. So with that, our next board meeting is October 21st, and this meeting is adjourned.